What's going on, guys? This is Bria Demaj. We are embarking on a new journey. We are starting a channel together for many different reasons. Can you help me out?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so as he mentioned, I'm the Bria in this. We're starting this channel because we want to discuss all of the great things about being in a Christian relationship,
Yes.
all of the challenges,
Yes.
which there's more great things than there are challenges, but we know in everything that there's going to be a challenge, but it's all worth it when it's the person you're supposed to be with,
Yes.
meant to be with.
Exactly.
And we're going to talk about controversial topics, the stuff that we see on Instagram.
Adventures.
Yes. We're going to talk about Christ a lot. As we said, we're Christians, but we're not perfect. So we're going to talk about the things that we go through, how we overcome them. But we love to talk. Like, we have good conversation. Every time we get on the phone with each other, even though we've been dating for a while, we'll talk for like hours about just random stuff. So we thought we'd come here and share that on this program.
Things that are going on, things that are going on in the world, things that happen in relationships, whether it's only people in the world that's going through it, or people, just believers. Mm-hmm. We talk about a lot of things, and we just want to basically put these conversations on a stage for other people to join in, for you guys to join in. And we want to know, we want whoever watches the video, we want you guys to interact with us, because we're going to be interacting with you guys. And I'm excited for it. We are excited for it, because one of the main goals is that we edify the body. Whatever that we put out, we wanted to edify the body. Mm-hmm. And we're going to leave in below this video, we're going to leave our Instagram page. There's a lot of other things that we're working on, and we're going to leave those things. We're going to just be adding things. We don't know the schedule yet, but all those things are going to be planned. But this is our introduction video. A lot of people from Instagram, a lot of people message us all the time. Mm-hmm. And people just wanna hear us, and people just love our relationship. We don't want no one to idolize our relationship. So we want to show all the different parts of it, the not the good or bad, but the things that we have to. What would you say? Like the struggle, the struggles of being a Christian couple. Yes. Yeah, the struggles of being in a relationship while you guys are both pressing forward to the same mark.
Yeah. And even, like, sorry to cut you off. Yeah, remember you were okay. Go ahead. We're like this all the time, actually. But the other day you were talking about, like, there's certain things that we don't have to battle with, mm-hmm. because we're not on the same journey as other people. Yeah. So like things like pregnancy scares and stuff like that, because we both are practicing abstinence, that's not a battle we have to fight, right? Yeah. But there are other battles. Lust is still a battle, you know what I mean? But
a lot of other things.
Yeah, it's a lot of other things, but it's certain things that if you're in a Christian relationship, you don't battle those things as much, because like, it's not just about the relationship, it's about your personal relationship with Christ. That's the first thing, you know? Yeah. And even we was talking yesterday about, like, if you're in a Christian relationship, some women want the Christian man, but they have to refrain from a certain lifestyle to even be that type of man that you want.
Same thing when it comes to men. A while ago, people would just look at the fruit of a child of God, and people on the outside, and just say, like, I want that. Like, I want to be with somebody like that, or I want friends like that, or whatever. They see all these things from being on the outside, but then when they say they get an opportunity, say the person that is putting out all these fruits of God, and when we have a relationship with God, that it flows out of us, and people see that and people will love that. But what people don't understand is once you get into that person's life, now you have to walk a certain way. Now a lot is expected of you.
This is true.
A lot is expected of you.
This is true.
From God. How you treat that person back. So how you used to get in a way with treating people in the past, you can't do that with this person, because it is. I don't want to say it is a difference. It is a difference.
Huge.
It very much is a difference. You can't get away with certain things. A lot is unacceptable.
Yeah. Because now you're not just judging them based on how you feel. You can judge the person based on the word, and that's a different type of judgment. And you're not just like judging everything they do, but if they do something that's not Christ-like, you can bring the word to them, like, this is not what a child of God does. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously you move on. You don't continue to judge the person or whatever the case may be. But like, I was gonna say you look so cute on camera. I can't. Okay, so yeah, so I got distracted. Okay, so there's certain ways that you bring it to them. Like before when you're in like a regular relationship, you say things like, I don't like that you did that to me, and that made me feel this type of way, which you can still say, but this time you have the word to back you up. So if somebody does something that's out of what there's basic requirements. So but there's certain things that I may do that Demaj doesn't like, and Demaj may do that I don't like. That's not in the Bible. Right? Yeah. So that's where compromise comes in. But then there are just basic things like cursing at each other, hurting each other's feelings. Like, those things are basic. And we realize that, like, in a relationship, that's basic. Like, treating someone with respect is basic. That's the foundation of a relationship, and then everything else is a bonus.
You should come to the relationship
with those basic
with those things.
Yeah.
So don't get in a relationship if you can't. If you just snap and you belittle your partner and those kind of things, you shouldn't be anywhere. In people's life, if you having those issues,
because then you're not only damaging yourself, but now you have another party involved, and then you're damaging that person as well. And I'm guilty. Like, when I was not now, but I've been in relationships in the past where a person.
She loves to tell me when I would when we have our conversations, and we'll be like, I'll be like, oh, like, I remember one time with like one of my exes, she was like, oh, like, you dated someone before me? Or like, she'd be like, oh, you have no exes?
None. He has none. Like, even anyone who's watching this that ever dated him, you never did it. You never did it. Period. Like, he never dated anybody before me. And I never dated anybody either. Scratch that. Like, you gotta rewind. Like, I never dated anyone either. Before, when I've had situations with people, if they were toxic, then I would end up being toxic with them, because it really is true that the type of company you surround yourself with, you can end up being like that person. And even us, like, I got rid of those characteristics long ago, but with our relationship, I have like serious anxiety. Like, I think a lot about everything. He does too, but he does not show it. This man don't sweat. He don't sweat. He don't let me know. Like, he'll just move on and like be like, we'll figure it out. Like, if he is overthinking this in his mind and he's talking to Jesus, me, I will say everything. But what time are we going here? And when are we doing this? And when are we And then he'll have to slow me down and be like, no, like stop. You know what I mean? Like let God handle it. We are overthinking, like that's too much. So stuff like that, like you learn from your partner. That's good learning.
Yeah.
But other stuff, like we have to put ourselves in a in places. Our YouTube family, each other, put ourselves in situations where we're not compromising our morals, who we are, just to be in a relationship. Because a relationship is it's not that serious. Like it's great when it's the right person, but if it's not the right person, it's more damaging than anything. You know.
I remember like that's something that we spoke about a lot when we first when we recently like started talking again. And I remember
because we talk like a million times.
So facts. So you never want to, like, no matter how much you're pulled to a person, you never want to let it just take over and consume you. Mm-hmm. And that is something that she used to say, and that is something that I've said to her before. The first conversation, what you call it, a date? What is it, right?
I think it's something about CCC 5 years ago.
So when we started, like, we just met up somewhere. It was actually the day before your birthday.
Mm-hmm. My birthday too.
And we just sat outside the Williamsburg Hotel and just talked for hours. And then after, we got in the car and we was talking for like, wow. Just talking about, that conversation was just strictly like catching up. Like I didn't go in there thinking like anything of it. Like we was just talking. A lot of times it was the first time like seeing her in a while. So a lot of times when say we go through things, like say you going through a relationship that really caused you to that really changed, like an impactful relationship, bad or good. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, what you expect now is just a different thing now. Like what you expect more from a partner, all those things. Yes. And we just talked about a lot of those. So we just talk about what she wants, what I want, and not even talking, saying it to each other, but we was just both just like just talking, just venting to each other. And I remember you used to always say, and I remember you said it to me another time when we had like a disagreement. But one thing she used to always say is that like she don't want me to get she don't want me to get in her husband's way. Ooh. And that's something she used to tell me. She used to tell people when she had to let them go, because you're in my husband's way. Like when you're playing around.
I got things to do.
And
I got things to do.
And at the end of the day, I don't promote and I don't want anyone to let the thought of a relationship, because I know a lot of people that are like that. Yeah. Men and women that just really want to just be with somebody and then end up getting entangled in something that you shouldn't have been in, and end up fighting battles that you wouldn't have fought if you didn't allow your flesh to win that battle and allow you to get involved in something that you shouldn't have. Oh, sorry for that.
We don't know how,
The homework?
Yeah, the homework. So we don't know how we're gonna introduce ourselves in the videos, because like some people will be like, this is the Duffus Squad, and blah, blah. Like we're not we're not married, we're in a relationship, but we're not married. So like I don't know how we should do intros. So your homework, if you make it to the end of this video, first of all, we need to give a prize, like an Amazon gift card and something if you make it to the end.
To everybody.
Yeah, to everybody that make it to the end. To everybody, but you can only get it if you make it to the end. See, you don't even. That's the whole word in itself.
That's the word,
So that's the homework. How should we come in? Should we just be like, this is Bria, this is Demaj, welcome to our channel? Or is there like a catchy name that we should come up with or whatever? But there's so much.
You guys have a catchy name.
Yep. But we're gonna leave our Instagrams below. My baby has 2 Instagram pages. One for his personal page. Yes. Oh, I do have 2 pages. I forgot. Yeah. So he has 2 pages. One for his personal page, the other for his clothing line. Hooray first. Yes. So and I have 2 pages too, but I'm just gonna link one for right now, which is my personal page. Yeah, and that's all I have to say.
So we're gonna leave you with that. We thank you for watching this video. We're excited, so excited for this next video. This video, initially, we really didn't want it to be this long, but it makes sense for introduction video to be long. But regularly, you know, our videos will be probably maybe like 10-ish, 13, 15. Maybe.
And we'll cut this down.
Yeah.
It won't be this long.
Yeah. So we thank you for watching this video, and we're excited for the future videos and the ideas that we have. Oh man, we're excited for that. Thank you again for watching this video.
You sound like a preacher. You said, "Oh man, we excited." You sound like a preacher.
All right.
Amen. Peace.
Peace.
That was so good. That was